Every time we turn around, there's game journalists attacking the content we love because they think it's too offensive and shouldn't exist. And of course, they're still going on about Street Fighter 6 and how it embarrasses itself due to its fan service. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube memberships. Now, of course, I am using an archive for this because there's no way I'm giving them my click, and this is a CBR article. It says Street Fighter 6 didn't have to embarrass itself with its sexist fan service. Of course, ding, ding, ding. Here we have some brand new hate bait by CBR. It is so pathetic that these game journalists, as they call themselves, continue to put out articles like this because clearly the Street Fighter franchise in general is massively popular, but of course they want to diminish its worth and say that, oh, it's just sexist and they shouldn't have put fan service in it. I mean, let's be honest, Street Fighter is an amazing series, but fan service is a big part of it, and that shouldn't be a problem. It says Street Fighter is a household name in the gaming industry, but for years, fans and critics have criticized it for sexualizing its female characters. I don't think I've ever seen a real Street Fighter fan say, oh wow, it's overly sexualizing its female characters. This is awful. You should take this out of the game. It's only people who want to be activists like this. Despite an increasing call for equal and realistic representation in games, elements of sexism persist. I'm sorry, but we're talking about Street Fighter here, where people are in a arena and fighting to the death. I don't really think that people are calling for equality and realism, and there really is equality in this game because half the men are shirtless in their skins as well. They are sexualized as well, so everybody has fan service elements that they can enjoy with this title, but it says from the recent Street Fighter 6 has attracted criticism for its unapologetic sexist tropes, from allowing players to dress characters in excessively revealing clothing, to cinematics with a disproportionate focus on women's bodies. Why is it so bad that they have camera angles that highlight a female's beauty, or a female's sexiness, or the fact that, oh no, a fictional female character is wearing skimpy clothing? These shouldn't be things that we should be complaining about. If you don't like this game, that's perfectly fine. Don't play it. But instead, they're writing articles like this and putting out content that they know is going to upset people and ultimately get clicks. Again, that's why I use archives, so I am not giving them my clicks, but I can also call them out because it is so important that we continue to call out these types of individuals because they don't care about our games, they don't care about this industry, they would love to destroy it. It says the gaming industry, while largely male-dominated, has always included women, just not as players, but as designers and producers as well. It's crucial for a beloved franchise like Street Fighter to be inclusive, both encompassing a wider spectrum of characters and by welcoming gamers beyond adolescent heterosexual boys. I am a female who thinks Street Fighter is great, who thinks lots of fighting games are great, and I love the fact that there is fan service in here. Yeah, of course, I'm not going to like every character design, I'm not going to like every character point blank period, but I'm glad that there is a wide variety of characters for everyone, and I love seeing characters like Cammy in her classic outfit, and I love seeing Chun-Li in all of her, thick thigh glory. I don't think that these things are bad, but of course, these people do, and they basically try to say that, oh, women don't like this. Absolute BS. Of course, there's going to be women who don't like it, but there's also men who don't like it, and those people are, let's be honest, I'm sure few and far between in this fan base. And let's also keep in mind that 7 out of the 18 playable characters are female, so it's not like they've only got 2 females in this game. But I've already had to talk about journalists attacking this title before, because the gamer had previously put up an article saying Cammy's classic outfit should have never been brought back to Street Fighter. So we've already seen them attacking this game over the fact that it's got Cammy's, classic outfit, which I personally love and think that they did a great job on. But they said Cammy got a much needed makeover, but now her old outfit is back for revenge. And they basically said that they should take her classic outfit out of the game because it only objectifies her, which of course, again, completely absurd. They even said that it was gross. I see no way that you could view this and go, wow, that's gross. I mean, it is a great outfit on a overall great character. And of course, those 2 articles are on the newer side of things, but even going back to October 2022, before the game even released, CBR was actually calling for them to fix the series' greatest sins, as they called it. They said the influence of the Street Fighter franchise puts it in a unique position to end the hypersexualization of female characters in fighting games. So it definitely seems like this newer article was written kind of in retaliation that they made this request that they fix the series' greatest sins, again, as they called it, and the developers basically gave everybody demanding these things the middle finger. It's sad that one of their arguments is that the outfits leave little to the imagination, and that's the point, right? Is choice. There are several outfits for each character, and if you want a less revealing one to wear, they definitely exist. I personally think that Street Fighter 6 is obviously massively popular, and I'm glad because I do feel they did a pretty good job in this game with giving fans what they actually wanted, and I really hope going forward we don't see Street Fighter 6 outfits toned down, in a very drastic way because developers started listening to absolute nobodies like this. But I don't think this game embarrasses itself at all, and of course they're just claiming that it's sexist fan service because these people ultimately don't really care about Street Fighter or the gaming industry in general. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and of course found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.